right here on Radio 1 FM 103. It's time for predictions. Hello, yes, you welcome back. We are on to the Sports Locker right here on Radio 1 FM 103.7. I am Ken Gaddafi, the Oracle, and with me in the studio is the skipper, Gareth Ollis. And it's time for that moment you have been waiting for, and that's the moment for the predictions. Yes, we have some mouth-watering fixtures coming up today in the English Premier League as well as the La Liga, which we will be talking about, and we will be giving our predictions. I'm sure many of you are looking forward to the London derby between Arsenal and Chelsea, and also the big one in the Old Trafford, which will be between Manchester United and Leicester City. But first, let's run through the EPL fixtures, and then I will put my guest, the skipper, on to task to give us the prediction. I must say, last week he got them almost 100% right. He has been doing this for the last 2 weeks, and he has always been spot on. So I'm sure he's ready to give us some of his predictions. Gareth, the skipper's prediction and that of the Oracle has always tally. I hope today we will have some variation, and so that our listeners will be able to see where the odds have the advantage for a win. But in the meantime, Gareth, it's Manchester United taking on Leicester. Can you talk us through this and give us your prediction?
Yeah. Well, if I carry on at this rate, Ken, I'm going to need a statue and a road naming after me round Nargowil. I think it's going to be a tight game today, Leicester and Man United.
Yeah.
I think United have to go for the win, because if they don't, then they're in trouble.
Yeah.
And that could play into Leicester's hands, couldn't it? Them going all that, Leicester. I think United to score first, and Leicester to peg them back. And I'm going 1-1. But after watching the Charity Shield, when United just did them, I don't think they were the better side. And maybe if they don't score early enough, the crowd are going to be on their back.
Yeah.
And it could prove difficult. I'm not going for United to win. I'm going to go for a hard-fought 1-1.
Great. That's the skipper's prediction is going for 1-1. But I would say clearly that the odds are in favor for a draw too. If you are looking for a win in this game, well, I think it might be very, very difficult to get one, but like the skipper has just mentioned, clearly the odds are looking forward for a draw. The skipper has just gone to say yes, United to score first, and Leicester will peg them back. Well. Frankly speaking, it's a game that I've been looking at. I'm looking at all the odds. The odds looks like the chances for an away win is very, very, very slim, and the chance for an home win is also something that you can take. But for me, I think I fancy Manchester United winning this tie, and I'm going for a 2-1 win. The skipper is going for a 1-1, and the Oracle say 2-1. My money is on Manchester United. Well, I got a caller here. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello? Who is on the line?
Yeah. It's Michael Churchy on the line.
Hello, yeah, Michael Churchy, where are you calling from?
Hello? It's Michael Churchy.
Yeah, Michael Churchy.
I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay. You are on to the Sports Locker right here on Radio 1 FM 103.7.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You want to make your prediction, or you want to contribute about the fixtures that are coming up today?
Yes, I want to make my contribution. I want to contribute to what come up later today during the matches.
Okay, yeah. Well, we have Manchester United taking on Leicester City, and Arsenal will take on Chelsea. By the way, are you which team is your favorite team?
Oh, my team is Arsenal. That's a to watch out to.
Okay.
I really want Wenger, you know, to bring to the selection is what I need.
Okay. Good. So what's your prediction, or what are you looking forward to?
Oh, yes, it's going to be a very exciting match because everybody right now is getting to the starting of the season. So Arsenal, I believe, they are still strong to carry on the game today. But the problem I'm having right now is Wenger himself, so that he will give the better selection that can match up with the Chelsea team.
Okay, good. Good. So what's your suggestion? What's your suggestion now?
My suggestion is selection. Depends on the selection. And we are able to pick Chelsea. I know we can do it, but the selection is what matters most. So when the Wenger is able to give good selection and match up with them, we are really going to pick Chelsea today.
I know. What are you suggesting? I mean, you saw the team against Nottingham Forest. You changed 11 side. Are you expecting to see the same lineup today?
To bring in Shaka to start the game.
Okay. Okay, so what's your prediction? What do you think, or how do you think the game is going to end?
The game is going to end draw or Arsenal win.
Draw. You need to make a prediction. Don't sit on the fence. Draw, Arsenal win. I mean...
Arsenal is surely going to win today. Yeah, I believe that. Arsenal is going to win.
Okay. Okay, thank you for calling Michael Chochi all the way from Nigeria. Thank you very much. Yes, that was a caller from Nigeria. He's an Arsenal fan. He's giving the match to Arsenal. He believes that, well, either draw or win. One thing is certain is that Arsenal is not going to lose today. Well, we'll wait to see that. Gareth, do you want to agree with this caller that Arsenal is not going to lose today?
Can I just say, like, the contribution we've had during the last week and people commenting on the page, it's been really good.
Yeah.
It's been good and bad, really.
Yeah.
I see you got a bit of stick this week. It's normally me
Yeah.
upsetting people, isn't it? But we take it all in good vein, don't we, Ken? And it's just a game of football, and that's why we love it so much, because everybody has a different idea of what's good and what's bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then looking at let's talk about the game once again, and then you can make your prediction. Where do you think this game is going to end to? Is it for Arsenal or Chelsea?
I'm going with Arsenal, 100%.
And so put a score to it.
2-1.
2-1 in favor of Arsenal. Yeah. Well. So far, I think the odds looks for favor more Chelsea making a win. But I believe strongly that with the records we've gotten so far, and with this is Arsene Wenger's week, he don't want to spoil his party. 20 years in the job, the team has been. I mean, they are now on winning streak in the league. They have been undefeated in the last 4 games. So I think the momentum is definitely on Arsenal's side.
Yeah, they're at home, aren't they?
Good, and they are at home. So the Oracle is going for a 3-1 win in favor of Arsenal. A 3-1 win today in favor of Arsenal, definitely. Okay, let's look at the Middlesbrough Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs have been doing greatly. Middlesbrough, well, they're still yet to, they just came back. They're still yet to finally get settled. What's your prediction?
I like Tottenham. I think he goes a bit unnoticed, does Pochettino, doesn't he? Because there's some big name managers in that league. And it's a tough trip up to the northeast. But the Tottenham's 11 can play anybody in that league. So I'm going to go for 2-0 Tottenham, I think.
2-0 Tottenham, yes. Well, the Oracle himself will not dispute that. I think this is a match that Spurs themselves should be able to win. And so I'm also going for a 3-1 win in favor of Tottenham Hotspur. Stoke City versus West Brom. West Brom, last week they surprised everyone by beating West Ham. It went against all odds, you know.
I don't know if it was a surprise enough. West Ham haven't really fired yet.
Yes, that's true.
West Brom are a bit of a funny team, and Stoke are probably the worst team in the Premier League at the minute. But
Yeah.
as always, they're a tough team to beat, Stoke, and being at home. I'm going to fancy Stoke here. It's a bit of a derby, in it, Midlands derby.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, they don't score many, do they, Stoke?
Yes.
They don't concede many.
Many.
I'm going to go 1-0 Stoke.
1-0 Stoke, but the Oracle is going to go for a win for West Brom because they are coming back from a very strong position last week. And so I fancy a 2-1 win in favor of West
I'm
Brom.
going to be in trouble off my dad to say.
Yeah, and then the last but not the least is going to be Swansea versus Manchester City. Who do you fancy here?
Man City, it's got to be, on it. 3-0.
The skipper is emphatic on that. He says 3-0 in favor of Manchester City. I have no dispute about this. But one thing I see here is that I just have a feeling that it's almost the time in which the bubble will burst for City. Recently in the news, Guardiola has had problems with Yaya Toure. I don't know how much of distraction this will be in the team spirit. But going into this match with the kind of result Manchester City has had, we expect them to really do well. But I think they would find it difficult against Swansea. So I'm going for a draw here, and I put it at 2-2. 2-2 draw in favor of, coming in the Swansea City at the Liberty Stadium against Manchester City. Let's look at the La Liga. I'm sure you've been following it, and Real Madrid has been doing well. Before we make our predictions in the La Liga, what do you think about Zidane? It seems he came last season as the coach. A lot of people thought he doesn't have much experience. Madrid is a very difficult side. But along the line, Zidane has shown that having passed through the grass route, the academy or the development stage of Real Madrid, he seems to understand what is happening there. He won the Champions League and he's topping the league now. What do you think about? Yes,
he can handle the pressure, can't he? He's been through it as a player.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of very, very good players at Real Madrid. I seem to think like, even players like Ronaldo, who are the best in the world, have respect for him because he's been and done it, hasn't he? So it's a 3-horse race, isn't it? Every year. So like, we haven't really played anybody yet, have we? We haven't come up against Atletico or Barca. So we'll see later in the season how he goes.
Yeah. Okay. Barcelona, they've not. Really, they did well. They beat. I saw them sparkling some teams 6-0, but they came unstuck against Alaves. Then they went into the Champions League and demolished Celtic 7-0. Do you see that? Do you really think that Barcelona will give Madrid a tough time?
I think it'll go down to who wins El Clasico over the season, won't it? And I think it's a bit harder for Madrid to win the league because they've got a derby with Atletico, whereas Barcelona's derby's Espanyol, and it's slightly easier for them. Okay.
Well, now you have to make a prediction now. Sporting Gijon is taking on Barcelona today. Who do you fancy?
I think Messi's out for this game anyway. Even without Messi, we've still got Suarez.
So
3-1 Barcelona.
3-1 Barcelona. Well, I want to agree with you that this is a match that Barcelona will come smoking, and I would put it at 4-0.
All right.
Yeah. I think all the 4 goals you're predicting should be for Barcelona. Sevilla, Atletico BB.
Sevilla are a good side at home, aren't they? 2-0.
2-0 for Sevilla. Well, I will not dispute that. I'm also going for a 2-0 win in favor of Sevilla. Real Sociedad, Eibar, these 2 middle side teams struggling.
Or draw. No, 1-1.
Most likely to be a boring draw. The skipper is giving it at 1-1, and I am putting it at goalless. Yeah. And then Real Madrid away to Las Palmas. I think this is a match that Ronaldo will like to play.
Yeah, they will. Yeah. Las Palmas are doing very well, aren't they?
Of course, they're doing well. Yeah.
And, a trip to the Canary Islands from Real Madrid. Is Ronaldo fit?
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he's really 100% fit, but I just feel that this is a match that a fit or unfit Ronaldo should be.
I'm going to go against the grain here. I'm going to go 2-1 Las Palmas.
Well, Las Palmas are doing well. They're sitting presently fifth on the table. They have 9 points. They've won. I think they've won 3 games, and they could really.
Banana skin.
It's a banana skin indeed. Well, but I will go for a win for Madrid, and I think it's going to be a 3-1 win in favor of Madrid. Okay. Yes. Viewers, listeners, if you're just joining us, you're on to the Sports Locker right here on Radio 1 FM. We got a call from all the way from Nigeria. Michael Chochi called earlier to give his prediction and suggested that, hey, Arsene Wenger, make sure you get your selection right as you take on Chelsea. Well, you are on to Radio 1 FM 103.7. If you want to be part of the show, just give us a call or send us a message. It's time for prediction. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we will go on to the final stretch of your show, your most favorite sports show on radio, talking about the Sports Locker right here on Radio 1 FM 103.7.
Do you watch Real Sociedad, Ken?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, occasionally.
No place for